You awaken in the quiet hum of a small spacecraft. The lights are low, casting long shadows across the control panels. Through the viewport, you see only the endless, indifferent blackness. You are lost. Your ship has fuel, but its navigation is gone. The real danger is not the cosmos outside your hull. It is the slow, creeping decay of the systems inside. It begins not with a bang, but with a whisper, a flickering light, a strange vibration, a reading that is just slightly off. We prepare for asteroids or catastrophic engine failure, and miss the quiet failures that accumulate. The enemy is entropy, order dissolving into chaos, accelerated inside a closed spacecraft. Every component, from life support computers to the simplest bolt, is always wearing out. This is a story about hidden failures, the chain that turns a sanctuary into a trap. Ahead, we'll set a baseline, watch first cracks form, follow cascades and feedback loops, and end with the deeper mechanism that decides who survives. Lessons from this vacuum reach home. When confronted with the terrifying reality of being lost in space, the first instinct is to make a plan. Conserve resources, stay calm, wait for rescue. Oxygen, water, food are limited. A sealed lifeboat in the cosmic ocean, so you power down and stretch supplies. It feels rational, and it's fundamentally flawed. You live inside a dynamic system, not a static container. Air is actively managed. Generators produce oxygen, scrubbers pull CO2. Rates must match your breath. Water is reclaimed through filters, distillation, chemical treatments. Each stage must work. Electronics and bodies make heat. Pumps move it. Radiators shed it to space. Your ship exists in a managed equilibrium. Powering down tampers with that balance. Turning off a backup sensor or coolant pump saves watts, but erases resilience. The simple plan to wait can quietly make you less safe. We'll establish a baseline, observe immediate failures, trace second-order effects, follow the escalation, and uncover the deeper insight. It's not as simple as it sounds. To understand how things fall apart, see the ship as a miniature biosphere, life support as heart, lungs, kidneys. You need breathable air, potable water, nutritious food, a stable temperature, continuously. Outputs of one process become inputs of another. Engineered harmony, profoundly fragile. Electrolysis releases oxygen. You exhale CO2, a poison at high concentrations. Scrubbers and molecular sieves must remove CO2 at rates matched to crew activity. If oxygen is slow, hypoxia. If scrubbers falter, you're slowly poisoned by your own breath. Wastewater, condensation, sweat, urine, becomes drinkable water through stages that each must work. A clogged filter or faulty pump throttles production. Water supply compromised. Electronics and people dump heat. Coolant loops move it. Radiators reject it. If radiators fail, the ship cooks from the inside out. Even in low power mode, pumps circulate. Fans move air. Computers watch sensors. The ship's health is its parts. Filters, seals, wires, software. These parts wear out. They have finite lifespans. Survival isn't rest. It's a perpetual, managed struggle against machinery breaking down over time. Really. If this breakdown of hidden failures resonates, tap like, drop a thought in the comments, and subscribe to explore the next what if with us. The chain of failure begins small. First-order consequences from a single component's degradation. A scrubber slips in efficiency. A valve opens less than it should. CO2 rises marginally. No gasping, just fatigue, dull headache, a fog that steals sharp thinking. A tired astronaut is error-prone. Routine tasks now take effort. A worn water pump moves fluid at lower pressure. Purification yields less clean water per day. Immediate result: rationing. Mild dehydration further impairs cognition. Hygiene slips, bacteria find an opportunity. A single solar panel loses a few points. A battery holds less charge. The generator runs more. Waste heat increases. Coolant pumps work longer and wear faster. A small power drop stresses thermal systems. Just like that, small cracks appear. These cracks never stay alone. Interconnection, normally a strength, turns into liability as problems connect and amplify. Rising CO2 fatigues a tech. In their fog, they over-tighten a fitting. A hairline crack forms in a coolant line, too small to alarm. Tiny glycol leaks into an electronics bay. Vapor degrades insulation over days. A hidden vulnerability grows. An overworked generator surges, exactly where wiring is weakest. Insulation fails. Short circuit. A sensor board fries. Instruments flicker or lock on normal, hiding reality. The crew, trusting displays, is blind. CO2 led to error. Error to leak. Leak to shorts. Shorts to bad data. Closing the loop. Failures compound into a problem more complex than its parts. They're now fighting a web with faulty information. Escalation is next. Gradual decline gives way to cascade. One event triggers another in quick succession. They're forced from proactive maintenance into constant crisis management, patching holes to survive the next hour. Mechanical capacity burns. Human capacity burns. Root causes go unaddressed. Main coolant pump fails, likely from extended strain. Core temperature climbs. Switch to backup, now. To run the backup pump, divert power, shut something else down. Water recycler, heating, every choice is a trade. Temperatures drop, electronics get brittle, crew performance slides further. Shorts in the electronics bay, seeded by the coolant leak, ignite a small fire, venting toxic smoke into enclosed air. Fight the fire, manage overheating. Breathe compromised air the sensors say is safe. This is the cascade, not incidents. One overwhelming crisis where every problem worsens the others. Their ability to respond is crippled by the failures they're fixing. If they survive the cascade, life aboard changes forever. An altered equilibrium of scarcity, risk, constant compromise. The goal is no longer to restore the ship, just to endure. The ship becomes a patchwork. Some areas sealed, too cold. Others, too contaminated. Daily life runs on strict rituals, water rationed to the milliliter, power budgets to the watt. Warning lights and chimes become wallpaper. Alarm fatigue means new critical warnings get missed. History gives stark lessons. Mir's long-duration missions showed how systems wear down. A 1997 fire from a failed oxygen canister in an aging life support chain. The crew survived through ingenuity, and it highlighted the danger of accepting risk as routine. On a lost ship, acceptance isn't a choice. It's the only way to stay sane. The real lesson isn't the shock. It's the system. We imagine explosions, meteors, aliens. The more probable threat is internal systemic decay. The enemy is the cascade. The defense isn't a bigger engine. It's redundancy, meticulous maintenance, attention to small details. Spare parts matter, down to a valve seal or a simple filter. Have procedures for hard choices. Train for the day 3 small, unrelated systems fail at once. Build resilience at every level. A ship is a tiny city. When sanitation, water, and power falter, everything stops. The hero isn't the last-minute fixer. It's the person who checked an unimportant sensor, replaced a worn gasket, documented the process. In the end, habit saves you. Help more people see this. Like, add your insight in the comments and subscribe for the next IfVerse scenario. What scenario should we explore next? Share your ideas below. You've been watching IfVerse, where imagination meets possibility. See you in our next reality.